Good morning, children. Today, IIT Chemistry of Class 6. That is Chapter 10, Amazing Air. In previous classes, we have studied about the properties of air, respiration, okay, and also different properties of respiration. What is difference between combustion, burning, and breathing? So these we have discussed. So in this class, we will discuss about the so now we will start rusting. Today's class will start rusting. Rusting means it is a slow conversion of iron into hydrated oxides in the presence of oxygen and moisture is called rusting. That means, see children, example I'm taking. You take one iron nail and keep it outside. Okay. So when you're keeping it outside, automatically after some days, you're going to see a brown color layer is going to be forming on that. So that brown color layer is called rust. That means when an iron nail is mixing with water and also with the oxygen, then one new substance will be formed. That new substance is called hydrated oxide, or that is called rust. See children here. So this is the rust, this brown color one. So here also you can see. Okay. So next is the conditions for the rusting are contact of iron with air and oxygen, and also with water or moisture. You already know about the moisture. Then what is rusting? It is a slow process in which iron turns into iron oxide. It happens when iron comes with contact with water and oxygen. The process is type of corrosion that occurs easily under natural conditions. See, these are the nails. See, if you are keeping the nails for longer period outside only, so like this, the corrosion is going to be taken place. This is called rusting. That means when iron is reacting, or when iron is reacting with water, that is that water that is present in the oxygen and and also the oxygen, both they are reacting, then we are going to get a new substance called rust. Okay, it is a chemical process. So here rusting is a special name given to the corrosion of iron. That means corrosion means destroying of iron. As iron in the form of steel is most commonly used metal in the world, the corrosion of iron is important. Okay, see, like this. So next is how to speed up the rusting. So rusting can be speed up by the use of sulfur dioxide, which causes acid rain. Okay. So sulfur dioxide, when it is reacting with iron, then automatically it is going to be rusting will take place very fastly. The quantity of air and water affects the speed, even the amount of air. This if the amount of water vapor or water that is present in the air is less, the rusting will be less. If it is more, automatically it will take. See, children, you keep the nail in summer season, winter season, and rainy season. So in which season does the rusting takes place very fastly? Means in rainy season, because in rainy season in air the water is present more automatically, so that is going to react with iron very fastly, whereas in summer season less amount of water vapor is present or less amount of water is present. So hence rusting takes place in summer very less when compared to the summer season. So this like this. Okay. So here other metals that rust, they are steel, copper, and bronze. Even the steel also, if the top layer is removed, automatically that is also iron, it is going to get rust. Copper, a green color. See, if you are keeping the copper metals for a longer period of time without using, automatically you are going to see a green color layer. The green color layer is called rusting. Even the bronze, even gold will become, sorry, not gold, silver. The silver will become black if you are not using for longer time. That black is called rust. Even the gold also, it will be becoming, that means the shining will be going. Okay, so how to prevent the rusting? So here these are the methods. One is electroplating, next one is painting, third one is galvanization, fourth one is the greasing. So these are the four methods that we are going to use for the preventing of rusting. So in that first we'll study about the electroplating. Electroplating, that means the process of applying metal coating on another piece of metal through electro deposition process is called electroplating. That means the deposition of other metal on the next, and the deposition of one metal on the other metal is called electroplating. So children, this can be done. See children, you can do at home. You take copper sulfate solution. This is the blue color one, is the copper sulfate solution, and you take two iron nails. Okay, and keep into the water and connect them to the battery. After some time, you are going to see on the iron nail, a gold color plating is going to be present. That gold color plating is the copper, and next to the copper will be, that means the blue color will be changes to lightest green color, because the total copper is plated on the iron nail. Okay, that is on the negative sign. So this process is called electroplating. Okay, so here, that means these are the two iron nails I'm taking, and this is the blue color solution, is the copper sulfate solution. In this, I'm going to add some sulfuric acid to move the process very fastly and connect them, these two terminals, to a battery. Automatically, we are going to see some bubbles. Okay, after some time, this water, this blue color will changes to green color like this, and so here, this iron nail will changes to this gold color. Okay, so on the iron nail, this copper is going to be deposited. This is called electroplating. So next is painting. You already know. Painting is the practice of applying paint or pigment or color or the other medium of solid surface is called painting. That means we are applying some substance not to get the rust. That is called painting. You are already familiar about this painting. So why we are going to paint our gates means not to get the rust. Mainly we are going to use painting with the help of brush only. So the next is galvanization. Here the process of applying protective zinc coating to iron or steel to prevent rusting is called galvanization. That means, see, so here zinc is going to be changes into the liquid state. This is the liquid state here. Zinc, molten zinc, we are saying this is the liquid state. In this liquid, these iron bars are going to be dipped like this. Okay, then after some time they will be taking out. So automatically a layer is going to be deposited on this. So then that process is called galvanization. Okay, this is going to be done under very hot conditions. So next is greasing. Greasing, you already know, applying oil, okay, to become smooth. So even for the iron gates, we can, if you're applying greasing or grease or oil also, that will won't get rust. Okay, applying grease or lubricant or oil not to get rust. Grease significantly reduces the chance of developing rust in iron. Okay, we are going to use either oil, whatever the oil you want to take, you can take and apply the oil automatically. Until the oil is evaporated, there you won't get any rust. Okay, the percentage of water vapor in the air. So here some questions are there. So we'll discuss the percentage of water vapor in air depends on place and season. Comment the statement. That means the water vapor percentage in the air is depending upon the place and season. Yes or no? We'll see. In places which are closer to the coastal areas, that means in coastal areas, the proportion of water vapor in the atmosphere is greater than the places away from the sea. Because see, near the sea coast, okay, so there the water vapor will be more and humidity will be more. Whereas the places where we are away from the sea, the water vapor will be very less. Okay. In summer, the amount of water vapor in the atmosphere is more due to the high rate of evaporation. Hence, humidity is more. Okay. In winter, the temperature is low and the rate of evaporation is low. So as a result, humidity is less. Therefore, the proportion of water vapor in the atmospheric air is variable and depend on the place and season. That means the percentage of water vapor of air in air depends on place and season. Because see, the place if I'm taking the place, both this is coastal areas and non-coastal areas. In coastal areas, the water vapor will be more, whereas in non-coastal areas, water vapor will be less. If I'm taking the seasons, winter season and summer season, in summer season, the rate of evaporation is more. Hence, humidity is more. Whereas in winter season, the temperature is low and the rate of evaporation will be less. So automatically the humidity will be less. So these are by this we can say that water vapor percentage of water vapor in air depends on place and season also. And one more is When an empty spray pump is taken and air is blown into the mirror remains clean. If we gently blow out the air from the lungs on the same mirror, the mirror turns misty. Give the reason. That means, see, if empty spray where a pump is taken and blowing the air, automatically the mirror will be cleaned. Whereas if you are blowing the air from our lungs, then you are going to see water droplets are misty, just like a silky, like it is going to be appearing on the mirror. Why? So exhaled air contains greater amount of water vapor than the normal air. So when this comes in contact with the surface of the mirror, it condenses to form tiny water droplets and gives appearance of mist. As a result, the mirror surface turns misty. Okay. Mention the similarity and differences between rusting and burning. So here, see, similarity first I'll say, that is both rusting and burning requires oxygen. We already discussed. Okay. And difference is rusting is a slow process, whereas burning is a fast process. See, you take one matchstick, simply you burn it, automatically within a minute of second, it will burn. But rusting, it will take some time. To obtain a rust on an iron, it won't come within a day or two. It will take some time, nearly 10 days, sorry, 15 days or 20 days or 1 month. So rusting is a natural process, but burning is not a natural process. It takes place only in the ignition. Ignition means when we are burning that, then that is called ignition. So children, thank you. Have a good day.